Welcome to Tiny Tuesday, where we share a bit of crafty info, ideas, and inspiration. I'm Christy here at My Artful Adventures, and today I'm going to show you a quick, fun little mini journal foundation piece. And we'll go through the pieces, the sizing, and the assembly, but then I'm just going to leave it to you as to ideas of how you want to use it and decorate it. And so whether you are new to me or returning, I'm so glad you stopped by. So let's get started. Now, I hope that you will bear with me if we've got any issues. For some reason, I've had some problems with the camera blowing out things that are kind of light colored. So I hope we can get through this. I have got this super ready, and I think that it's going to not take us long at all. It doesn't take you much paper. I have printed these out from my latest collection of printables, and I just printed them at home, and so you can get the information on this particular one down there in the description. I'll also have the dimensions and the cut and score sizes too, so you can check that out as well. And so first of all, and I got all of this done on 5 pieces of 8.5 by 11 paper here at home. So, you know, if you want to use printables, this is a perfect project because it'll actually fit. So first of all, we're going to use 2 pieces that are cut 6 inches high and 10 inches wide. Okay? And then on those, you're going to score that. Let me see if I can get the score lines. So you're going to score that at 4.5 inches and 5.5 inches on both of those pieces. So both of those are scored the same. And then these pieces, you want 6 pieces cut at 4 3/8 inches wide by 6 inches high. And then you're just going to score these at 1/4 inch. Let me see if I can get the score line on there. It's hard to see, but they're just scored at 1/4 inch on one side. Now, 3 of the pages are going to go on the left side, and 3 of the pages are going to go on the right. So that'll help you decide where you want to put them as you move forward. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to decide which part of this I want for the front of my cover. I don't know that it really makes any difference. I think these are cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead. It doesn't matter, we gotta fold them anyway, right? So again, 6 inches high and 10 inches wide, scored at 4.5 and 5.5. So we're gonna make this one, and then I'm gonna fold this one up just like this. You guys, this is so quick and easy. I hope you enjoy this. I have made several of these, but you know what? Today, you don't have to listen to me blab for an hour's worth of time like when I am in an event. I don't know. Those are cute. Maybe I want that on the back. Let's see. If we put this like this, then this will be... Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do it like this. And then that will be the back cover. Because what you're going to do is the right side you're going to lay over on the inside. And the reason that is because then you'll get this nice clean fold on both of these. So like if you were going to, you know, put it on a shelf or something, you've got one side that is a nice clean fold like that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue in here just along here, and when we bump it up, we're going to make sure that it is right up to the edge of this score line. Okay, you want to make sure you can still see the score line, or otherwise it's going to be in the way of folding. So, and you could use whatever, you know, method. I like to use a little bit of adhesive or liquid glue. I'm using reptile glue today. Okay, so now something so that you have a moment to wiggle it into place, right? So I'm going to make sure that I've got it lined up along the bottom here, and that I can see my score line right here. And sometimes these grid mats work great for that, because then you can make sure you've got it, you know, lined up all the way. Oh, and there I've got that thing blowing out the side there, or the light. Okay, so now we've got this. and we fold it up like that. Now you've got kind of like this little box cover. So now let's go ahead and I'm just going to fold these. I've scored these at my 1/4 inch, and I have gotten them. Oh, I should have done this part already. This is going to take me a second. So once you fold them, you're going to use your bone folder so you can get a nice crisp crease on them. And I went ahead and I scored these on both sides of the paper so that it would make it easy no matter which way I decided to put my pages in, because when I cut these out I hadn't really decided how I wanted to do it. But, and you know, you can use 12 by 12 paper, whatever you wanted to do. I thought these would be fun, and I tried to pick something that no matter what I put on the front. Now, you could go ahead and if you wanted to make some matted pieces, you could do that. And the reason I have it this size is because this would easily accommodate a like a 4 by 6 of something. You know, a lot of times in the scrapbook paper pads or collections, you'll actually have a sheet that has a variety of sizes, and they're usually like 4 by 6 and some, what is it, like 3 by, sometimes it's 3 by 4 cards, sometimes you get some 3 by 2s. So this way we've got a nice set. So now then you just want to decide how you want to lay them out, and so they're going to go, well actually this is what's going to happen. Let's see, do I have, now the ones I want to make sure I have correct are, these have a little bit of a text on them, and so I want to make sure I get those right side up. Let me look real quick. I've only got 2 of those pages, so there the text is. Oh, look, and I did that just right, so those are the right direction. Okay, so we've got those. You know, I think I like it actually laid out just like this. So we'd have, so here's our inside. So this would be kind of pretty right there like that. Okay, but I need the other side. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your glue. Oh, that's not the way it goes. Shoot. I'll have to do it like this. You want your, and this seems kind of counterintuitive, you want your fold facing the front, okay? You want it facing this way. Okay, so now we got it. Now let's put a little bit of glue on here, and we're going to put it right along just on the inside of that score line. Again, you need that score line to be showing so you don't cause it to not be able to fold right. And so now just bring it down here, match it up so that you know it's straight. Now this one looks like, actually I cut it a tiny bit smaller. Okay, so that one goes there. So if we've got that there, I'm thinking I need to make sure that one stays for the other side, right? I can put this one here, and then we'll do that one on the back. Okay, but again, so your fold has to go the other direction. So we'll put it, we'll just bump it right up along. Right, it goes right next to the other guy there. Okay, and then just put it right here. And just right up there. You can just snug it up there. Now the reason you've got this 1/4 inch gap in here is it allows you a little bit of room if you want to add some dimension. Okay, so we got that one, and now I use this one here. Well, that makes 2 of those on the same thing. Well, I think I'm just going to leave it because it doesn't really matter, because if I put it this way, this is going to be, you know, pretty much the same over there. Although I think I will do that. It doesn't matter. Somewhere I'm going to have something that is similar right there with the way that I printed these, and that's okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so again, the little 1/4 inch scored part just bumps up here. To make sure you've got it inside your book. A little journal. Okay, so there we go. And now you just do the same over here, except this way you are going to do it the other way. Let me make sure I've got them in the direction they need to go. I know. So this one we're going to put on this side of the I mean, it faces that way. Oh my goodness. So we're going to face it towards that main back cover right there on the right. It's not really the back. I mean, you open it up, you're still seeing it, right? It's kind of hard to see where this is. There we go. You got to get your lighting just right so you can see your own score line sometimes. Okay, so there, we got that one. What do we put in here? Well, you know, and they don't have to match. Okay, this one will actually work right the way that I have it folded. This little score line is folded just right for this next section. And we'll just put a little glue. If you had some really, you know, thin tape, you could use that. And they make some of that pretty strong double-sided tape that is rather narrow, so that would work. Now, and this one will work just the way it is too. Okay. And I mean, you know, you could spend as much time or as little time on deciding the arrangement that you want, right? It really doesn't matter, but I just wanted to show you this particular method of making this little journal. I just think this is so cute. I did not dream it up, but I did make the dimensions work for what I wanted it. Okay, so then see, you've still got another little row in there. So this is the fun part. When you close it up, you just like alternate these like this. And then when you close it all up, look how much room you've got in there. So now there it is. You've got all of that room and that many pages. Can you believe what amount of room that you've got for that? Look at that. That's quite a few places to decorate, you guys. Use however you want. I hope that you like this. And that's all there is to that idea, you guys. Look how quick that was. You know, trying to decide your paper and cutting it and scoring it, it can be the biggest part of this, right? So if you found this useful, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing and turning on the notifications. And that way you can join me next time for another Tiny Tuesday.